Today is 534 day that I'm here to share lessons I learn and I'm learning. I hope those lessons support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Now, when I think about when you want to become the person you want to become, what you need to do, of course, you need to forget who you used to be. That means a lot of times people are not able to become who they want to become because they're not able to forget their past. And they are keeping that luggage with themselves and they're not able to move forward. So they will share five steps that you need to do to really move forward and forget about the past. Now, I think interesting that I said that you need to forget the past, but the best way to forget the past, first step is always accept the past. Now, a lot of times something happened in the past, it's very hurtful, and do not discount that. A lot of times people experience a lot of bad things. But the most important part that we need to understand about the past is that we need to accept it. No matter what happened, we need to accept it. Because when you accept what happens, you're able to start working what I'm able to change. Start implementing new ideas. Because until you accept, you're trying to live your life as something didn't change. Because a lot of times things will change. People um, lose relationships or anything, and that means that people still try to live as they used to live in the past, but you're not able to live. So that means the first step is always accepting that this is what happened. It doesn't matter what happened. Second step is always practice self-compassion. That means that every single person makes mistakes, a lot of mistakes. People make hundreds of mistakes. And the faster you're able to be self-compassionate when you understand that everyone is not perfect, and everyone's have done a lot of mistakes, everyone is human, then you're able to forgive other people, but at the same time you're able to forgive yourself. Because a lot of times people do not forgive themselves, and they're keeping that past with themselves, and they always think, okay, what I needed to do differently. And I love the saying that when I think about the past, we need to start with put not the question mark at the sentence, but you need to put the period. Because past is past. There is no question that you need to ask. Now, like if you want to ask question, the best question to ask is what happened, not why it happened, but what happened. Because when you know exactly what happened, now you're able to say that what I will need to do now. Because a lot of times people spending so much time why it happened and they do not find the answer, and they're constantly in that loop. But now when they're asking what happened and what you need to do now, will allow you to get out of that station of the past. Third thing is that focus on the present. And again, this is a question. What happened? You understand what happened and now what you need to do now. So that means look into where you are now, because a lot of times what I found as well for me that something is going not well. It's hard to look into very far future. So the worst days, most time what I do is just one day in advance. So what I could do the most during this day. It doesn't matter how much time do I have, but what I could do my best at. There's a lot of parts of my life, like for example, every single life. It's a health, emotional being, financial, um, spiritual. So what do you want to focus today? And just today, and don't think about anything else. That's one of the best advice when I think about the past. So what are you able to do today? Number four is surround yourself with positive influence. So that means people, books, seminars, everywhere where you're able to get positivity. You don't want to attach yourself to the past and surround yourself with all the things that you used to do in the past. But when you start looking, okay, where you could get that positivity, some kind of insights. Because sometimes when you randomly look for some kind of seminar by the topic that you have, for example, I know you are struggling with attitude, so you go to YouTube and start finding potential videos about attitude, because there's so many great videos about attitude. And then of course you watch one and then you realize how much your attitude was impacting your life, and now you're able to positive influence your attitude. Number five is seek professional help. Now, a lot of times people have that attitude that professional help is only for the worst. That means if something is very, very bad, now you need the professional help. I truly believe that 99%, even 100% people need some kind of sort professional help. Because something happened in their past that is holding just a little bit of them. Sometimes is holding a lot of someone else's life, but sometimes just a little bit. So that if you're able to go to professional and find those blind spots that you have no idea that you have, someone's able to tweak your mindset so much that you could like elevate your life extraordinarily well. So I truly believe that every single person is supposed to um, look into their past a little bit and look into their present and really move forward in life. Because a lot of times when people experience them and they cover that experience with a lot of present activities, they forget that they have sometimes internally some kind of hurt. So that means when you have a professional that you're able to uncover all the hurts that you are not aware about, I truly believe that you're able to achieve much, much more. So seek professional help is not for people who are lost, but for people who really want to go and above and beyond to be top 1%er. That's I truly believe that. So that's why I'm a huge believer in mentorship and coaching. That's because you're able to share your aspirations and ask people how you can potentially get there. So if you really want to achieve great things in life, of course, it's very important to look in the past. But at the same time, it's very important not to move forward looking in the back mirror. So that means we need to forget, accept the past, and move forward and ask what we're able to do today to move ourselves forward. So I hope you just win and see you tomorrow.